Dear friends, have a greetings of the day. This is Professor Dr. G.S. Vajire from Department of Electronics, Sri Shivaji College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Akola. Friends, today's topic for discussion is various type of filters. Generally, the output voltage of any rectifier is not pure DC. Instead, it is pulsating DC. If such pulsating DC is applied to an electronic circuits or devices, it will produce hum or noise. The output of the rectifier contained DC value as well as AC value. These AC values are also called as ripples. This AC component or ripple is undesirable factor and must be kept away from the load or electronic devices. The main function of the filter circuit is to remove or to minimize the ripple content in the rectifier's output. Thus, a circuit that converts a pulsating output from the rectifier into a very steady DC level is known as filter circuit because it filters out or smoothens out the pulsations present in the output voltage. As shown in this figure, the rectified output is normally this pulsating DC voltage. Now this pulsating DC voltage is connected to input of this filter circuit, and by the action of filter it gives us somewhat steady voltage as shown in this output diagram. Now come to this next slide. It is about types of filter. Depending upon the components used, along with their various combinations, the filters are classified as follows. Number first, it is capacitor or C filter. Second, it is inductor or L filter. And third, it is capacitor inductor capacitor or CLC. Even it is also called as pi filter. Now come to first type, it is capacitor or C filter. In this filter circuit, a suitable single capacitor is connected across the rectifier and in parallel with the load resistance RL to achieve the filtering action. This type of filter is also known as capacitor input filter. This filter circuit operates on the property of capacitor to charge up, that is, to store the energy. It stored energy when it is in conducting and it discharges the energy or delivers energy during the non-conducting cycle. In simple words, a capacitor opposes any change in voltage across itself. When a capacitor is connected across the pulsating DC voltage, it tends to smoothen out or filter out the voltage pulsations. As shown in following figure A, when positive half cycle of the input AC is applied, then diode D it will conduct because it is in forward bias. This allows capacitor to quickly charge up to value Vm like this because the charging time constant is almost 0. Now during the negative half cycle, the capacitor attempts to discharge. However, it cannot discharge through the diode D, which is now a reverse bias. Hence, it discharges through the load resistance RL from point B to C, and its voltage somewhat decreases from point B to C. The discharging time constant is C into RL, which is usually 100 times more than the charging time. Hence, it does not have sufficient time to discharge appreciably. It is seen that even during negative half cycle of the input supply, the capacitor maintains large voltage across the RL. The second type of filter, it is inductor filter or L filter. It consists of an inductor connected in series with the rectified output and a filter capacitor across the load. The inductor offers high opposition to the passage of AC but negligible opposition to the DC component. The result is that most of the AC component appears across the inductor while complete DC component passes through it. This results in reduced pulsations at output. At the output, the low reactance of capacitor bypasses the remaining part of AC component and prevents the DC component to flow through it. In this way, the filter circuit filters out the AC component from the rectifier output, allowing the DC components to reach towards the load. In short, we can say that the rectified output is connected to input side of this filter. The AC pulsations are blocked by this inductor, whereas DC components are passed out through this inductor. Then, as usual, this capacitor charges with polarity, this positive and negative, and in negative next half cycle it passes the energy to this load output. The third type of filter, it is capacitor inductor capacitor filter. In short, it is also called as CLC filter. This filter consists of two capacitors and one inductor connected across the load as shown in this figure. The basic structure of these two capacitors and one inductor, it is shown here and it looks like a pi symbol, and that's why it is also called as pi filter. Here the filter capacitor C1 offers, this is C1, it offers low reactance to AC components of rectified output while infinite reactance to the DC components. This capacitor C1 bypasses an appreciable amount of AC component, whereas the DC component continues its journey towards the inductor L. The inductor L offers high reactance to the AC components, but it offers almost zero reactance to the DC components. Thus, it allows the DC component to flow through it, while the unbypassed AC components are blocked by this inductor L. And finally, the second capacitor, this is second capacitor, it bypasses the AC components which inductor has failed to block. Therefore, only DC components appears across the load, which is the desirable function of this filter. And in the final stage, this charge voltage across this capacitor C2, it is recharged and delivers energy towards the load, which is fully filtered out. So I think we should stop here. Thank you very much.